pushing a Sacred Serpent. I swear we've had this exact mission name before. It is a crashed scout.
Copy, Big Sky.
Back down on the farm. Back down on the farm in good old USA. It looked like it crashed over like Roswell, New Mexico. So says my very limited knowledge of America's geography. So here we are. It should be very easy by now. Because Crash Scout, it could just have the one roaming pod. It should just have the one outsider at this stage in the game. So all we're going to do is we'll see if we can spot any meld on the way. We're just going to beeline straight for the outsider, beat him up, punch him in the face. Well, we're not going to literally punch him in the face. We've got flamethrowers and not the kinetic strike module. But otherwise, we're in such a stage of tactical advantage at the moment, as opposed to strategic advantage, which we're still kind of not. But we have so many tactical advantages with mechs. We've got all our troops. We've got Electo Commissar, who we'd like to train up as well, who actually does this time have the Gauss long rifle. And we've got... everyone has got some pretty great weapons, apart from, say... Tamerlane, Snake Eyes Tamerlane, who's suspiciously on this mission, who I'm just training up with a laser strike rifle. And we've got Tombstone TB Raider still for laser rifle, but with a recoilless rocket launcher. So I'm almost tempted to just really leg it. That's a very strong fence. Because fences, they kind of, as you can see, they're kind of collapsing already, but this fence just held up to a huge mechanical... well, it's not a mechanical man, it's a man wearing a mechanical suit. But such is the length of... the scale, surely. The scale of the hubris. Oh, you'd love to see the length of my hubris. No. Such is the scale of our hubris that we are just dashing up. There's nothing to be found. So we are just going to similarly dash up our troops in the listener's footsteps. Is there a good place for Commissar to be? I mean, not really.
Moving out.
I mean, if we're really going for, you know, a sprint job.
Moving to designated coordinates. Yes, Commander.
And I'll contribute together as they've always wanted. And we should be safe sprinting TB Raiders up there. He's not as fast as the rest of them. He is bringing along 2 rockets, a whole rocket launcher, as well as his rifle though. So we can forgive him for that. So, mutons on this map. So it could well be like 3-4 berserkers on this single non-threatening pod. But you know, who cares? I told you we're making a beeline for it, and I was not mucking about.
Moving to designated position. Got it.
Hopefully they are berserkers, because like I said before, I would love a berserker capture. We do have chem grenades on Anok, so keep Anok at the front. Tribute of the heavy Gauss rifle, of course.
All in ass.
Old Snake Eyes.
On the move.
Old Electo Commissar. Yeah, there's a suspicious space there for Commissar that I need to figure out how to get rid of. I know probably no one would have realised that if I hadn't brought it up, but that space annoys me, and that will annoy everyone else as well.
Rolling out.
So when I said things would get a bit more aggressive now that we have mechs, this is what I meant. We should get some kind of indication of where the mutons are. Dead ahead. Right in the middle of the ship. Meld that way. That is Tamerlane, right? Tamerlane is our meld runner. Do we have anyone with battle scouts? We do have Denny, don't we? I mean, if we want to slow it down for like just a turn, Denny over to here.
Commander. That's what we're looking for.
What's what we're looking for? Meld on the roof? Is there anybody... oh, we can get on this roof, it's just a bit awkward to. So if we really wanted that meld, we would have to kill everyone before it expires, which is possible. We've made really great time. Well, that sure as hell does look like an outsider. if I move Commissar and Tamerlane into place, we might be able to just one-shot this guy right off the bat. And Commissar can jump up and get that. He's got the
Moving to
grapple.
designated position.
So Commissar will have squad sight. Tamerlane moving around here should have squad sight and hopefully not activate any mutons. So we'll just take out this outsider in a very,
Yes,
very quick fashion.
Affirmative.
And not keep moving up. This is just a lightning round at the moment. Might as well steady up. Might as well Overwatch.
roger that. Scanning for minute.
That sounded to the left, to be honest. That's where it sounded like it was coming from. So Commissar, 69%, but it's a Gauss long rifle. It will take up the entire clip. Go for it. Not a bad first shot. Not your greatest.
Got no ammo.
Tamerlane might be able to finish it off by himself. Or herself. My apologies. Oh, come on. Oh, dear. But I mean, Onju could just sprint in, finish the job. I was trying to give our less leveled guys some experience. Now, I really did. My in-game sound is a bit low. The music's overpowering it a bit, but I do think I heard the mutons around this area. They would have had to like teleport quite a way, unless that sound wave wasn't the mutons, of course. And it just so happened that we got the sound wave to the outsider at the same time as the mutons were playing. I think that's likely what happened. So who do we want front and centre of the mutons? Who do we not care about? Right. Let's see what odds you can get from here. Not good enough. What kind of grenade can Denny get from there? Good enough. I think I'm worried enough about these mutons that I'm gonna just grenade. So that we don't commit anyone to being right in there. We have our full squad next time to just beat the hell out of these guys. Because you don't get outsider corpses at all. The only prize you get from outsiders is by capturing them. We weren't about to capture that guy. So I'm going to set up... I'm fairly confident I did hear them over here.
Affirmative.
So we're going to set up to that effect with Sentinel here. With a rapid reaction here. Just covering ourselves in case something does go wrong. Onju back up. Opportunist here.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
There we go.
What was that
Sometimes
sound?
I do know what I'm doing. It's very rare. Okay, there are at least 2 pods on that then.
Good to go.
Denny, I would quite like to have a battle scanner over here. I think that should be good enough. So we can know exactly where we can operate
Scanning target area now.
and set up for an ambush. It might not be berserkers if it's just normal mutons. Oh, hello. That does look like quite the troublesome pod. 3 berserkers, 1 normal muton. That is... Well, we're certainly in the season for mutons. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I was going to say moving up to there shouldn't be a problem. But you can't actually make it up to there. This should be fine. Then this should be fine. So we do have Finmen on the map who could come round and ambush us at any point. Which isn't ideal. Commissar back to here. We're not worried about the meld at all. The grand prize here. That wasn't me like trying to do a funny accent, that was just me genuinely mucking up. The grand prize here would be a Berserker capture. More so than any meld, more so than any other captures, because what I think... Well, two things the Berserker interrogation would give us. It's the research credit for armour, and armour is what we're beelining for next. And then apart from that, I think interrogating a Berserker gives us a tier 2 psi power, which is the main tier 2 psi power we want. Anarch, I don't really want to risk moving to here.
Overwatch, aye, aye.
In fact, I don't really need Overwatch here.
Roger that. Scanning.
I mean, I don't really need the one for all there. In fact, we're quite lucky that Onju didn't activate these guys through this window. So they are definitely going to be active next turn. Tamerlane here. So let us Overwatch. Because why not? Unless they, at least... here we go. They're going to charge straight towards us. Go on. Ugh. Thing about mechs, they're not really that accurate. Especially not on Overwatch. But Tribute with Sentinel and the Gauss Rifle. That's 19 damage for free on that one Berserker. Now, unfortunately, the Berserkers have split up. Oh, what is that one doing? Right, closer up now. But Onju's going to get a shot on this one. The pod has split up. It's not ideal. Oh, look how far this one's gone. And that's the value of the battle scanner. If you remember that mission, well, how could we forget that mission a few bits ago? That was all about that pod of 3 Berserkers. But this time we got a battle scanner out, prepared for them, and now look at them. They are dead as heck. I might just flamethrower these guys to make sure that we can concentrate fire on this one. Because obviously, a stun on this guy. Lovely. What can Commissar do? Can Commissar see that one? No, Commissar can only see that one. We're going to save Commissar. I would have thought he'd had a shot, like, on... Nah, there's a bit of a wall in the way. So I'm just considering... Best course of action is definitely to flamethrower these two guys. And probably just to sit here while doing it. Might destroy some of the wall, might destroy some of the barn. And that'd be ideal. We don't get the corpses, but we get security and peace of mind. Which is what XCOM really is all about. Onju has hit and run, right? And Onju is a good lad with 75 will. To take a free shot. Don't be intimidated. Oh no, he's got close combat as well. That was stupid. Alright, there we go. The dream is dead. His Onju is just too cool for school. Oh dear. Right, we can't run and gun this guy. Where's Tamerlane? In fact, where's anyone? Just move up and kill him.
Heading to that location.
Right, Tribute hasn't dead to rights. Ah, fine. Ooh. That's done far less damage than I thought it would.
They're back out! Advance!
That's such a piddly amount of damage, but it means that Onju, who has currently owned me,
I'm on it, Commander.
should have it 71%. It's not that great. But we've still got Denny. In fact, let's not pass up this opportunity. Wait, it's not Denny who's got the stuff, it's Anarch. Let's not pass up this opportunity if possible.
On it.
Ah, damn it. This could work. These guys have armor. He's going to have to take cover against these guys. That means clearly coming to this spot here. There are no other spots he could go to, because Onju is going to come over all the way here, so he doesn't get flanked. Denny into here, so he doesn't get flanked. Oh, this is dumb. Commissar hopefully to get the kill if need be.
Heading there now.
Yeah, well, he might have run straight into there. Let's end the charade, because Denny isn't going to be able to get that close. Onju, hit and run. Let's make sure the flank is on. Hit and run.
My weapon's spent.
I think rather than attempting to sprint Commissar over here to retrieve that meld, we would probably be quicker on a desperate search for the Finmen. Unless there's like a whole stack of Finmen. We have reasonable hard cover here. In fact, Onju's already over there. He's already so far out of the way.
Heading to that location.
And out of ammo. Although Denny is a little bit closer. Because it is possible to move all the way up this, onto the top of the UFO. It's pretty much the best way to breach this map. Because isn't this the map with the bugged UFO door? You can't stack on this door, so what you do is you come up to the top and you drop down all places at once. It's proper SWAT abseiling down type stuff.
Got it.
Commissar over to there. Tamerlane, sure.
Verstanden. Los geht's.
Back in.
Feind in Sicht.
Oh, fuck!
ET's trying to
Well, that's
follow
gone
my
wrong.
line.
They're moving to flank me.
That's gone horrifically wrong. They were there all along.
Rolling.
What a swerve! And we are now in actually quite a lot of trouble. Onju is.
Catch.
Maybe TB Raiders is. Maybe we all are now. Good lord. That's ridiculous, DR.
Roger, tracking.
Tribute and Anarch will save us. They won't save Onju. Onju's in a bit of trouble. TB Raiders is probably in a bit of trouble as well. You know what?
Okay.
Everyone's already in trouble. Tribute can't see that guy, it's fine. Sentinel. Shoot and probably crit Onju. Oh, not bad at all. I told you we'd be... Oh, no. I told you we'd be quicker finding these guys. Where's your cover and fire, Tribute?
They're moving to flank me.
Oh, they're a bit...
Sie positionieren sich
Unlucky,
neu.
Seeker. You tried. You tried your best. You tried and failed, but that's better than not trying at all.
Okay.
Destroy the cover. Hopefully not the big UFO machine thing, which we definitely need. I don't know if destroying that actually destroys the flight computer that you would have otherwise gotten. But it's a moot point. All we need to do is destroy the cover. We can run and gun the meld if this turn goes really badly.
Afirmativo, comandante.
Right, Commissar can't actually see the Thin Man. I'd like him to get a kill though. Oh, come on.
Negative target. I'm spent.
Like, obviously the Seeker's dead. It just... I'd like to have the other guy dead as well, if that isn't too much trouble. This strut is looking a bit in the way. Moving here should be fine to hit. You're no Legend of the Skies, are you?
Position confirmed.
Oh, hit and run applies to pistols. We're literally just going to ballistic pistol this guy to death. We might not, might survive. Oh, of course. The very second I start considering... Go on, Onju. Just kill everything on this mission. Ah. The very second I start considering going for a capture, Onju just goes, nope. Maybe a bit of overkill. We need to do 1 damage. How much did we do?
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, Operation Secret Serpent done and dusted. There was a bit of panic at times. It was genuinely cack-handed. It was a catalogue of errors, but on a small crashed scout. Even with 3 berserkers, as soon as we got that battle scanner out, there was no danger.
Please express my gratitude to our troops.
We got the meld though.
In recovering additional meld from the field, they've provided the means for us to expand our development programs.
So, the listener isn't keeping up with this 5-6 kills a mission. Commissar is keeping up with a 0 kills a mission. I don't know why Commissar didn't get promoted there. I thought on Not So Long War, just bringing a specialist on a mission was enough. But oh well. So Denny up to Master Sergeant. Finally. I say finally. I mean, he's still one of the first Master Sergeants. So anyway, Bombard. I'm not sure if I went over this with Cheeky, but you've got Mayhem, you've got Fire Rocket, and these are good if you've built for them. Like, you could go Fire Rocket, you could go Heat Warheads for a real damage-focused engineer. If you want to have a suppression build, I'm not sure why you would have a suppression build, but you'd have suppression, you'd have mayhem. That's about all I can say about that build. So Bombard. We haven't seen Bombard in action yet. Hopefully we will at some point. So we didn't actually get... We got 13 meld, we got a few things to sell, and we got 1 Berserker Corpse. It's not very good. We were hoping for a capture, but I forgot all about Onju having Close Combat Specialist. $373. How did we get that? Who knows? Anyway, just gonna check this and figure out how to spend 373 big ones. So what I'm looking to do, this is quite an impressive amount of cash, especially close to the end of the month with the council reports coming up and another influx of cash. So I'm looking to be fiscally responsible here and invest in our future. So now that we have Gauss weapons, as you can read here, security training weapons lets our security troops, if, for example, the M-Kom headquarters were to ever be invaded, oh God forbid, should such a thing ever happen, but if it does happen, we ought to be prepared for it. This will let our security guys use laser rifles. And there's no reason not to do that just now. What else was I going to do?
Production begins immediately.
I remember.
And as soon as we've got something, I'll be in touch.
We're preparing to expand to Asia, maybe before the end of next month. So what we're going to do is Jayhawk. That's a good name for a North American. What we're going to do is complete our collection of interceptors for North America and for Europe, so that hopefully we'll have 6 of each, and then maybe some more in Asia, and then we can move them about, shuffle them about, because obviously, as we can see, America's been hit quite a bit. whereas Europe not so much. 1 day for Triple Gonzalez to come back. We'll just leave it as it is at the moment. We will buy another Laser Canon. And with the last bit of money, buy a grenade launcher just now. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to buy a satellite with this cash just now.
Our current satellite uplink facilities
I
are
know.
at full capacity. We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
As you can see, we had 49 engineers there. As long as we keep the satellite over India, I think it is, that'll take over to at least 50. And that allows us to build the next satellite nexus, for which we'd need 12 power and 300... Oh no, that's monthly what we get. We've got 17 credits. No wonder we can't afford it. So we need power for that, which is why we're excavating down here. Once this is excavated in 3 days, we'll buy another fission generator, which will take 10 days. So I think in 34 days we'll have a satellite nexus going up, which just about won't be quickly enough for the end of next month. Which is a shame. It's completely mistimed, but what are you going to do? So in the meantime, we're just going to build up interceptors, going to build up satellites. We'll need 4 satellites because another satellite nexus here. The nexus itself gives us 2. Then links to that for 1 more, links to that for 1 more. So 1 nexus will give us exactly enough to go... Actually, we've already got 1 over India, so it doesn't actually matter. We can put 1 up back over UK or something. So we go boom, boom, boom. We'll get the Asia bonus, and then we will... This is like months and months down the line, you understand. And then we will get everything that's good from the Foundry. All the mech stuff, all the interceptor stuff, maybe even advanced surgery at some point. So that's the long-term plan. We're investing in it at the moment. But all we can do just now is scan on. Gauss auto rifle. Chitin plating. Chitin plating is really cool. And you can see we're getting quite a lot of alloys back as well, which is good. Engineers, well... Yeah, I think so. We now definitely have enough engineers, whether we keep India for the next 3 days or not. Laser cannon complete. And that is going on... It's Jayhawk, is it not? Jayhawk. A quick reassessment here. You know what, I do think. Nugget Clawson, you're a good lad. Start up M-Kom Asia. While we... Oh no, Viking has to stay here. Which is the most American name? Not Viking. Well, Boomer Douglas is, but Boomer Douglas is the Colonel. And we can't move the Colonel. Shady Weaver or Ruffles. Well, Bond is British. Weaver is the American. So there we go. 2 days, 7 days, 4 days, 6 days. I'm liking it. I'm liking the looks of it. Weapon training is complete. Kamichi has returned from fatigue. So what I'd like to do with Kamichi,
always glad to have more help down here.
back in the lab, well, we have to find $3 from somewhere. There's just Dr. Inst is waiting in the lab. Commander, I need $20. Well, I have 17 here. I can get you the $3 tomorrow. No, Commander, I need the $3. What costs exactly $3? Sectoid corpse, brilliant. We have to be efficient about these things. No, let's not augment Kamichi. Let's go to the right place. Neural damping again stops all the panic. It's pretty great. Stops panic plus will. So Kamichi's not getting mind controlled. I'm probably not, obviously not getting psi panicked, probably not getting mind frayed, and that's pretty great.
Thank you, Commander. I'll have the volunteer prepped and ready for surgery shortly. I'll send word when the procedure is complete.
I keep forgetting you can just hit the mission control button at the bottom and actually skip all this. So the ship transfer is going to complete, new interceptor is going to complete, Gauss machine gun going to complete. Get a little bit of Illyrian back as well, good to see. We are just going to go all the way to the council report. Oh, I remember what I was wanting to do. Right, we need to scrub up $120. We could just wait for the council report, but every minute could help. 100. Cheeky little surgery. Fission generator on the move. So 10 days. And then we'll be able to start building the Nexus. Could have cancelled the satellite, I guess. Because that's pretty much the exact amount of money we'd have needed. Oh well.
Incoming transmission.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the
You're damn right you are.
project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Pippa Kennedy does
We
sound
will
quite a
be
lot
in
like an
touch,
American.
Commander.
So, that saving of India
Satellite uplink
2 months ago
at maximum capacity.
has actually really helped us
Additional
out. We've
uplink
kept
required.
India, we've kept the cash from it, we've kept the engineers from it. And it's all going pretty well. Elerium in 2 days, requests coming up. I've forgotten what the requests are, they're probably rubbish. Chrysalicarcassus, no. Prisoner transfer we can't do. Capture Muton, we get 2 more corporals, that'd be cool. Capture Floater, 2 more engineers. If we capture a Floater within the next 24 hours. And we're not selling Chrysalicarcassus, not for scientists. So let us roll on. Major Shamed is back, just in time for the covert operation. Loads of people back just in time. What's it gonna be? Covert extraction. Well, at least we've got our best covert operative in there for the extraction, so let us launch mission.
Excellent.
Urban block. It's gonna be back to the same map again. So 4 guys to say not to stand around while Magical Trevor does all the hard work. Urban block. It should be fine, shouldn't it? There's somewhat of a theme here, as I'm sure you'll quickly realise. 2 engineers, 1 archer, 1 assault. We are gonna blow the living hell out of everything that moves. I didn't want to go with an absolute A-team. I didn't want to exhaust Shamed. He's the only leader we have. I didn't want to bring any of our Master Sergeant engineers. There's no point in bringing Devlin Caster or Chief Savage Man, our big gunners, because there's no robots around. There's no heat ammo. Didn't really want to bring a rocket. I don't like bringing Rocketeers on these missions. So RSOX is out, we've got these guys still in psionic training anyway, just about to complete. That was really fortuitous, putting them in psionic training and then no big missions coming up. I was expecting to take at least 1 of them out. So, if we're not going to take our absolute best guys and best shooters, who can kill loads of Exo in a single turn with their accurate and powerful shots, we're going to go for the next best option and blow them all up. In an urban block, there should be a lot of destructible cover. And indeed, we've got Onju with the chitin plating now as well. I'll quickly show you. So what we had before was the default ceramic plating, which just 1 extra hit point, 1 weight. Chitin plating, 3 extra health for 1 extra weight, and also no threat from Seekers, less threat from Chrysalids, less threat from Berserkers. It's pretty great. So there we go, 18 health, all in all, 11 armor. That's pretty cool because we still have the reinforced armor, so we've got the 1 damage reduction as well. Onju is now a proper tank, despite not having any tanking perks. Well, I suppose extra conditioning is a bit, which accounts for some of the extra health. So, I'm also bringing Onju and Solars in particular because Onju, 198 Psi XP out of 250, getting closer to the next rank, and Solars indeed is right there. I don't know if we can actually... I doubt we actually have Mind Merge or Psi Panic yet unlocked. But we'll find out. We'll find out after this mission. So we're just going to hit launch. Into
Touching
Egypt
down.
we go.
We're moving out an
Interesting.
Exalt cell working from within Egypt. Strike 1 is tasked with securing the area for our operative while they retrieve the Exalt data.
So this is the very first map we ever had on a covert extraction, and it was a big letdown for everyone involved because Magical Trevor was here, then here, then here, everything was hacked, and then we were back at the Sky Ranger, and the guys up here did nothing, and I built it up a bit. Hey, these missions can be really dangerous, da-da-da-da-da, and it was over in 5 minutes. Honestly, I'm hoping for more of the same. As much as it would be a terrible video, I would rather have all our guys back safe and sound. But these missions have the potential to go badly wrong. So you can join us next time for our covert extraction, saving, or rather watching, Master Sergeant Magical Trevor outwit all of Exalt in Operation Unceasing Mist. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.